Let's see if this connects. There we go. Good morning. Sound a little nasally this morning. It is Wednesday, December 8th. I'm going to post this link in the group. I feel like it's already Friday, only because this week has been so hectic. Like, not just the algorithm, but the algorithm and just the group. We've had a bunch of new faces, which is always exciting. Undo this. All right. So anyway, I just feel like it's been a busy few days. Monday, we were 2 for 2. Yesterday, we were 1 for 1. Both days we had the NASDAQ trade and it hit the second target on both. So that is awesome. That's what obviously we want to see. I looked at our results tab and we are 9 out of the last 9 sessions. We are profitable all 9 sessions. The one session before that had a loss on the NASDAQ, and that has since been kind of the issue that was there has been fixed, because if we had it at the settings that we have now, we would be 13 for 13. But yeah, so exciting stuff. 9 for the last 9 sessions, and out of those 9, 6 of them is when the NASDAQ took a trade, and all 6 of them NASDAQ hit both targets. So, hey Ellie, welcome. So yeah, it is 9:17. As always, I have my YM set up here, and I have my range set up here. We can see we're kind of pulling back. This is yesterday's range. We can see that last night we got up to this level I have, 16,388, and have since kind of hung around it and then pulled under it. So probably kind of form a base here and then see if it's going to move back up today. That would make a lot of sense. This looks like this is the level. It's 25. That kind of makes sense. I might draw that out too. If you will want to learn about technical levels and understanding how to draw a level, feel free to take my digital mentorship, which includes 14 one-hour videos. You know what I've found, and I was telling Andy this yesterday, since using this chart, I have found it so much easier to manually trade. Like, higher time frames are just so much better. They really are. And people say it, like professional traders will say it all the time, where they're like, don't get stuck on a 5-minute chart. Don't get stuck on a 1-minute chart. And it's so true. Like, once you really start going up to a higher time frame chart and you just give yourself kind of time to get adjusted to it, you will find that you like it so much better and it cuts out so much noise. So, all right, so the market opens in 11 minutes. We'll see if we get a trade today on YM. We would only get it in the interim if it came back to this level and either bounced or came back to this level and broke under. So we will see. I need to get my swing zones up. So let me do that really quickly. I already made my tea. I had to buy more. I had this huge box of tea, like 150 like tea bags. And I just finished them. Well, like I have like 2 left, so. And that was from last year, which is crazy. Is 16,404 what? Oh, you know what I'm thinking? Let me pull this up. I think TD Ameritrade has moved to the new contracts. Have we moved to new contracts? Let me see what's going on here. Yes. No. We're still on 1221, so let me see really quickly. I think, well, maybe not. No, actually, no. I went up to 712, so maybe that's why. That was probably like at 1 a.m. or something. Where's 1 a.m.? Yeah, okay, never mind. I was thinking that sometimes TD Ameritrade will switch contracts, like go to the next contract a day before, like Trade or a day before NinjaTrader. So I was thinking that's what had happened, but it's not the case. So we're good. 14, 6, 4, 4. And 16287. Alright, we'll just do that for now. Let me see what this is at here. See how I have this level at 407? Hell, like crazy. Alright, let me bring this down a little bit. Show there. Okay. Alright. So my swing zone for NQ. So we might actually be able to take a swing trade today. Yesterday we weren't able to. We were so far away from the... Look at this red level. Guys, this is how... And this is why I made it red. Because it's a super, super strong level. Was there a report at 7 a.m.? Look at this wick. It wicked right up to the level of 16,438 and freaking failed. Like, what? Talk about supply and demand. Like, people, I had a buddy yesterday that said day trading is impossible, and I heard that he was like, I heard that hedge funds will just kind of kill like the retail traders because they have all these algorithms and stuff. And I'm like, dude, all you need to do is actually spend time and learn the markets. Like, look at this shit. If you learned how to put levels on your chart, look at how informative levels are. And this is all I have on my chart here. And these aren't even like my main charts. Look at this. Look at this blue level down here and the freaking red level. So do you know what big money does? Like, no, they don't just try to kill the little man. They know where these spots are and they just sit patiently and wait. They don't trade all day like these freaking traders on Twitter. They don't take like 1,000 trades a day. They take probably 1 trade, 2 trades per week. You know what they do? They sit here and they wait for it to come back to this range and they fucking short it so heavy. And if you're long in this situation and then you're like, oh, the hedge funds got me. Like, well, clearly you didn't have this level on your chart saying that it was a huge resistance dating back to like 2 weeks. Like this goes, look, we can't even see it on my, what is this, a 5-day chart? It goes back. I made it red on purpose because it goes back for like 2 weeks where it has hit this level like 2 or 3 times, and every time it does, it rejects. So that's not hedge funds using algorithms to beat the retail trader. That's smart people, and that could be, it doesn't mean it has to be hedge funds, but this huge wick kind of looks like it. But no, this is really just a supply zone. And if you understand that, then you can start thinking like a hedge fund. You can start thinking like a professional trader and be aware of spots like this. Now, am I going to go to bed and put a limit order to short at this level? I could. Did I? No. But could that be something you do where you're like, okay, you know what? I'm going to put a limit order for a short at 16,431, just kind of, 5 or 10 points away from this level because I'm aware that people are probably going to short it when it gets here and have your stop loss set in place. I could have easily done that. Did I do it? No. I usually don't like taking trades when I'm asleep. But, like, it's not that hard to think like a hedge fund and to trade like them as well. Like, they're not always winning. You see how they have these huge positions and things that then go sideways, like AMC or whatever. But I'm just saying, technical analysis is all you need. Have a few freaking levels on your chart and understand what's happening overall. Then you can easily kill the game. You don't need to have millions of dollars. You don't need to be, trained by some crazy expensive hedge fund. Like, you don't need all that. You just need to commit your time to learning. And if you do that, you will learn. And obviously, the more you look at these charts, the more you just watch the same product day after day after day, you get to know how it moves. You get to know kind of where its spots are. But again, that comes over time. It's not like, I feel like some people think they should be able to maybe watch a video on trading and a week later be like this master trader. And that's obviously not a thing. Look at this huge candle. Well, what happened today at 7 a.m.? Something. Because this was where this wick was, and this is this candle in YM, 650. But anyway, that's my rant for the day. The market's probably about to open. It's 9:25. I need to fix ES after that whole rant that I just had. All right, let me move this up for my swing trades. 47.03. I should send him this recording, but I'm just, I should be like, yo, listen to this, because I was calling you out. He'll be like, oh, thanks. 47.03. All right, 47.03, 46.78. All right, so we're in both of the ranges now. I'm going to jump over and kind of talk to my swing group. So excuse my typing really quickly. Hiccups. But into the rose. All right, that is good. It is 9:28. 1 minute and 50 seconds till the market open. I have AMD turned on today and Upstart. Oh, you know what I need to do? I might change Upstart to just 500 shares because I want to take 3,000 of AMD. I think it might finally be ready to push a little bit. Let me just change the amount here, 500. Oh, and it wasn't even on my live account. See, that would help too. Alright, let me make sure AMD is on my live account because that would be important. Alright, it is. Cool. Alright, so I'm good to go. I have AMD and Upstart. Who's that, Dennis? Oh, Dennis, I'm so proud of you. Dennis, I'm so proud of you. Hey, Liana, welcome. If you have any questions, if you're new to the algorithm or you aren't in either of my groups and you have some questions, feel free to put them in the live chat and I'm more than willing to answer them. Sometimes I get a little caught up when the trades start, but I'm always willing to answer questions. And so we got YM turned on, ready to go. We got NQ turned on, ready to go. Again, NQ doesn't look for trades until later in the morning, so we don't really have to worry about that. I'm going to focus mostly on AMD, Upstart, and my swing trades here. We'll see what happens with the swing trades. Okay, speaking of, let me go back there. I have my tea. Let me take a sip. All right, markets open. AMD gapped up. Oh, you know what I want to do on AMD? I really want to do a I want to turn on the pullback because yesterday that was perfect for upstart when it stayed in that overall like long position. I'm trying to think if I should do some Tesla covered calls. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just wait a little bit. All right. All right, markets are pulling a little. Have this support here on ES at 46.87. I don't know if I want to short with AMD. Do I want to short with AMD? Let me look at the momentum here. AMD. Oh, I could actually take a short in AMD. It is like really selling off. It's like really. Oh, is that because there's. Oh, okay. Well, markets are dropping. All right, I turned my short back on, so we'll see what happens. I would like to get a pullback here in this next 30 seconds. I don't know if I'm going to get it. We have a level here on NQ at the 65 or 60. All right, TP1 hit on my swing trades.
Order filled.
We'll see if this market wants to keep dropping here on AMD.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
All right, so this drop
order filled
on AMD.
Order filled.
You could go back to like 140. I've covered
order
1,000 of the shares. I've locked up like 900.
Order filled.
I wouldn't mind doing like 2 or 3 like this.
Order submitted. Order filled. Order submitted. Order filled.
I still have 15 shares.
Order filled. Order filled.
Sorry that like all of these noises. Ooh, let's see if we hit this one. Oh, perfect. All right, it hit that next one.
Order filled.
This makes up for the one loss I had last week on AMD.
Order filled.
I almost had a loss yesterday, but I didn't.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
All right, I only have 100 shares left. Probably just gonna cut it here.
Order filled.
All right, I'm all out of AMD. I made $1,247. Ryan, I hope you caught that. Hey, Marco. Hey. I hope you got that, Ryan. All right. So this might be a red to green move. We see we kind of pulled down here a little. Now it's coming back up. I don't really want a long in AMD right now. I would probably want to wait on that, so I'm going to turn my longs off. This is how you use the side panel. This is the chart trader, Liana, and anyone that's new to the algorithm. Please utilize the chart trader. It's right here in the middle. It says chart trader when you hover over it, and then it will open this up on the side. The bold range and the bold trend have different options here, but all of them have the standard options at the top. So if you ever want to exit your trade, you could just push close. Now I kind of want to take a long, but I'm not going to. Nice trying. I just don't know if I believe that's short. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit. I'm glad I got out of that because I might be open to taking this long with 1,000 shares. We'll see. What's Upstart doing? Just dropping. Well, Oh, this would be the break. AMD needs to get over 145.50. We'll see. I have a third of my position that's going to enter. Because it's getting a push now. It still needs another 33 seconds. See why I don't trust some of these, right? If you like the stream and you appreciate the content, please push the like button. I really appreciate it. And it helps other people to see the stream and then get some more information about what we're doing here, which is obviously, I don't know if I want this unless it breaks through this. You know what I'm saying? I turned my long back off. I might just buy manually.
Order filled. Order filled. Order submitted. Order submitted.
I don't think it's going to pull back, but if it does. If not, I have a few hundred shares. That was a strong pullback. I wonder if that was everyone being concerned about this whole Russia thing. Thanks for the likes, guys. Yeah, it just helps the YouTube algorithm, so then I kind of show up more, and then more people can kind of see what we're doing. So, YM, not really doing much. NQ, look at how it went back to our range from yesterday. That's fire. I might just leave these 200 shares on for the day and see if AMD wants to make its way back up to 150. I already locked up 1,200, so it would be nice to just add a little on top of that. If not, if this starts kind of turning around, I'll just get out of it. Especially if it breaks back below this 145. Because AMD is definitely still in a downtrend. I need to change this back to my 3-minute. It's just super whippy. Yeah, look at the markets pulling back down.
Order filled.
All right, I got out of that with a small loss. So I have $1,202 on the day. So that will probably be it for me for AMD. You guys know I like to take one trade and kind of be done. I can go look at Upstart and see if anything wants to happen over here. Outside of that, I'm just going to wait, see if we get a trade on YM. YM would have to come down here and either bounce or break through. We seem to keep kind of touching this level and bouncing, which is also part of the range from yesterday. ES has not left the swing zone yet, so AMD turned around. Markets look a little choppy this morning. This is kind of how it was yesterday, and then it smoothed out later in the day. Oh, I wonder if my Amazon covered calls are getting near my sell price. What did I pay for them? 15. I could even do 13 on this one. I think people are unsure if anything's going to affect us with this Russia takeover. I don't even really know what's going on. But they said that the meeting last night was very professional and cordial or whatever. And I think they're going to try to have a meetup sometime in the future. All right, we're hitting this 60 again. I wouldn't mind taking a manual short here. Obviously, my swing was already alerted, and it hit TP1, but NQ is really trying to hold this. It was down, what, like 700 points over a week, and then it made up like 450 points yesterday, so I don't know if it's ready to give it back. Hey, Andre, welcome. I don't know if it's ready. We'll have to see. Make sure you hit that like button, Andre. I know you will. Appreciate it. Appreciate you. Alright, so just being patient, sitting on my hands here. I did alert a short in NQ a bit ago in the swing room. And that already hit TP1. I took AMD. And I exited that already. now I'm just kind of hanging out, so. And keeps trying to pop here. Remember, this is the blue range from yesterday. YM, we had a trade on Monday, but we didn't have a trade yesterday, so we'll see if we get one today. Remember, these setups that we're trading now don't trade necessarily every day, and they don't take typically more than one trade in a day. But we're okay with that because when they do trade, they do really well. So it's just about being patient. But again, with the algorithm, you can set it and forget it. So you turn it on at night, go to bed, go to work, whatever. I have people in all different countries using the algorithm. So, you know, people might be on different time zones and all that stuff. So, you know, there's no requirement for you to watch the algorithm. You don't need to take profit. You don't need to turn it off, anything. It does it all for you. So this is a nice bounce here, back up to 300. We'll see if Upstart takes along here. I only have 500 shares because I was thinking if it overlapped with AMD, I wouldn't have enough cash because originally I had it at 1,000. I could change it now to 1,000 since I'm not running AMD anymore. If you have any questions about the algorithm, please ask in the live chat. I'm more than willing to answer them. If you're in the group and you have a question, same thing, you can message in the live chat, or you can look at ES in this level though. Look at ES in the bottom of the range, the bottom of that zone at 46.80. That's sick. You can DM me in Slack, or you can just message on the live stream. I prefer that you don't DM me while I'm streaming, only because it kind of takes focus off of a bunch of things that we're doing. But yeah. All right, get this. I have to think of something I want for Christmas. One of my buddies was like, because he's been doing so well in the algorithm, he's like, what do you want for Christmas? I was like, I don't know. He's like, well, think about it and let me know. I'm not, usually if I want something really bad, I'll just go buy it. Like, I don't usually want a lot of stuff, but when I do, I just buy it right away. I don't like wait. Maybe like, oh, I should get one of those little light up houses. Oh, my little one loved it. Like, we went to this Christmas store and they had all those light up houses, you know, with like the little ice skaters and stuff that you put out during Christmas. Let's see what Upstart does here. Oh, maybe I should ask for this candle. Maybe I should ask for like 2 of them because I really like that scent. And I can't find it like anywhere. Don't mind me, I've just jumped over to my Amazon wish list to try to think of things that I want, but I haven't bought yet. Why do I have Milano cookies on my Amazon wish list? Like, I can't buy myself cookies. No, but it's like this tub. I don't have like a Costco or a Sam's Club membership, so it's like this cute bin of individually wrapped Milano cookies. And I think I bought it before for like my office, like when I used to work in an office, and you know, people would come by and like take a cookie because they're all individually wrapped. But I think I still kept it in there just because I'm like, oh, I might buy these again. There's this book that everybody says is really good. An economist walks into a brothel. But to be honest, I'm not an avid reader. I don't enjoy just like sitting on the couch with a book. I'd rather just be doing something else. Look at this recovery on NQ. I'm here for it, but Tesla's still red. Alright, I'm just going to send him my wish list. Send list to others. If he's on the stream, he's probably going to be like, Lauren, you fucking douche. Roku. You know, I was thinking about running Roku today. People have been talking about Roku pre-market. Ryan, I was thinking about running Roku today, but I'm not that familiar with it. So I'm totally okay taking a long and upstart here at 180, like 188 area. See if it can move back up. Yeah, it's got an easy 10 points. I don't even need 10 points. You know, I just get out pretty quickly anyway. Let's look at YM. Is there anything happening? Nope, nothing happening with the YM. NQ, we don't kind of do anything with until later. He's like, what is this? Maybe since he's a guy, I should just move them both to the top so it's a lot easier for him to find. Wait, where did the book go? Oh, went to the bottom. No, move up. Okay, moved it to the top. Alright. Oh, hold on, I need to say this. Oh, we might get this long here, and I'm sorry. Where is, All right, let's see if we get in this upstart long. I don't think it put me in the long.
Order submitted.
A market closed. Oh, I realize why. Did it go through or no? I need to have the day strategy on there. I hate when I mess that up. No, I'm not in this. Damn it.
Order canceled.
How did I mess that up, Ryan?
Order filled.
Alright, now I'm in it. Oh, shit.
Orders.
I didn't think I'd be in
Order.
a short.
Orders.
But it was green like $600. What the hell is happening? What a mess. Alright, I made like $180 on that short, but what I wanted to do was be in the long. Really? Damn it. See, this is what I'm talking about, Ryan. It's like, Hold on, I need to buy some more of this Upstart. Why is my mouse acting funny? Come on.
Order filled. Order filled.
Alright. Then we can sell some up
Order
here.
submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order filled.
I only have 400 more shares.
Order submitted.
Market is turning around. Alright, I'm going to leave those limit orders there. There are 4 of them. If I would have gotten this with 1,000 shares where I wanted
Order
to.
filled.
USB teacup. Oh, no, actually my mom used to have one and they were really good, like the teacup warmers. But I kind of get sick of my tea after a little bit. Like I'll drink 90% of this cup and then I'll be over it. And then I won't make another cup. And it usually doesn't get cold. Like right now I've already drank half of it. All right, Upstart. There we go. All right, I'm up 1,000 on Upstart so far too, which is pretty good. Andre, I'm sure, Andre, your taste and my taste is very similar. Whatever you want to get me for Christmas, I would very happily accept with a huge smile on my face. All right, come on, Upstart. Let's not be losing steam here. I only have 200 shares left. I wanted to keep it at that 1,000. Now it's at like 700. What time is it? 9:54. This is why I usually just scale out right away. All right, I'm going to get out of this. I'll start. I only had 200 shares left. So now, instead of my 1,000, I made 361. But saying the boss ain't going to like this. What? What? Is that from a movie, Mr. T? I don't know what that is. What could be dangerous? Wait. Is that from a movie? I don't know that line. The boss ain't gonna like this one. What? Anyway, still no trades on the algorithm on futures yet. I'm kind of mad about that Upstart because freaking... Oh gosh, look at AMD. It popped up and came right back down. That Upstart was looking so good. I was green $1,000. That's typically Ryan why I will scale out right away, but I really thought things were gonna push harder. How no, you're the boss. Yeah, but who am I talking to? There's no one in my house. My neighbors might see me from my window and be like, that girl is weird. All she does is walk around talking to herself. All right, so YM is holding its footing here pretty sideways. And Q has had these huge candles. But see, this is awesome. This is why we don't get involved anymore. I used to think the first 30 minutes was the best. And the first 30 minutes can be super volatile. So it can be great if you're just trying to scalp like $500 there, $500 here, whatever. But I need this Amazon to lower my covered call price. But it can be really kind of whippy and crazy, especially like today. There's no clear trend yet. We dropped, and now we kind of popped back up, even higher than this last candle, and now we're dropping again. So, VOH. What's VOH? FYI. Is that alcohol? VOH. I don't know what VOH is. Eleanor, what's a VOH? Oh, very helpful. Volume high. I don't know what VOH stands for. All right, well, it's 9:57. I'm going to hang out for like another 15 minutes, but we probably won't get a trade on YM today unless we get some huge move down here. But it seems like it's trying to hold it. As soon as I say that, YM starts moving down. So we'll see. I'm open for a trade, but I'll probably just stay on for the next 15 minutes. I gotta get my little one from school in a bit. Like, I could even stay on until 10:30, but I feel like it just gets a little boring if there's no trades being taken. So if you guys want to talk about something, put it in the comments and we can have a whole conversation. So 1563 on stock trades this morning. Speaking of, I need to look in the Amazon order. I love how Target, so I put in a Target order last night at like 8 p.m. and they completed it right away. So they're like, oh, your Target order's ready to pick up. And then they send me an email now at 10 a.m. Today is the last day to pick up your Target order. Like, yes, I'm aware. I literally submitted it 12 hours ago. You guys were about to close. Okay, perfect. All right, I was having issues with Bluehost. I don't know if any of you use it. It wasn't redirecting me to my site like it normally does. So see, now we can see that NQ is bouncing again, and I'm fine with that. Above this 300. What is today? Today's Wednesday. I was trying to think if there's reports on Wednesday. I can look and see if there are any, but there's usually, well, sometimes there are some at 9:45 or 9:55. Let's see. It doesn't really matter with the algorithm because Oh, 10 a.m. Jolt's job opening. So that's what's happening right now. Maybe people were exiting going into that. But that's it. Crude oil, like oil, numbers come out at 10:30 every Wednesday. Well, sometimes I just start feeling weird when I'm just talking to myself for more than 46 minutes. You guys don't have any questions? Nobody has any questions? Let's see what YM's doing. Probably just still sideways. I don't think we still have another like 2 hours for YM to take a trade, but there would just need to be a large amount of movement in the market. So, we will see. YM, the NASDAQ, we'll see later what happens. Oh my God. Hey, Janine. Oh, that's the wrong thread. Janine. Janine, come over to Wednesday. Let me delete this. Cool. All right. So, yeah. Let's see all this Amazon. All I need to do is get it down to 12 or 13. That's all. It's so funny to me how many people don't like money. Like, I don't know what else I can do to show people, like, and I don't get a lot of people, like, questioning kind of me or the algorithm. I would just think if I saw something like this, especially over a year of time, I would be like, okay, I'm ready to sign up. But I guess a lot of people don't have, you know, $3,000 to $7,000 just lying around. So, that's probably the biggest thing. I'm brilliant and have no questions. Oh, but like I used to play like poker a lot, and so I have a lot of friends that play poker, and of course they're always flashing their money. Oh, I'm so rich, blah, blah, blah. But it must not be real because none of them are in the algorithm that would make them even more money. I saw this, one of my buddies got scammed by this guy to play in the World Series this year. So the World Series, it costs $10,000 to play in it. And so a lot of people will kind of get their friends to give them a little bit of money, so then they don't have to put like their whole self into it. And then obviously if you can cheer on your family member or friend, and then if they win, you make money too. But anyway, this guy was going around asking people to stake him, and he's kind of like well known, and he's won tournaments before. Like, he's definitely a poker player. And so my buddy sent him like a small amount, $500. Like, okay, here, I'll give you $500. You know, not even 10%. And this dude never played in the tournament, and he never gave his money back. And he like dodged him for like a month after not playing in the tournament. Like, so grimy and stupid. Like, come on. And then he says, because my buddy put like all of his text messages and messages out there saying, he's like, I just don't have the money right now. Like, I'm like, what? So like, what did you do with his $500? That makes absolutely no sense. Or where did his money just disappeared? No, you used it probably on some other things. Oh, whether it's your like day-to-day life, or another tournament, or gambling some other way. See, this is how you give poker. Was his name Pete Rose? No, no. His name is, I'll tell you, because he just put on his story last night. I don't think it's Pete. No, it's Adam something. Adam Alyssis or something. And then somebody else, one of my other buddies, posted about him the other day too, that he was like just direct messaging poker players, like, oh, do you want to take a piece of my action or whatever? And another one of my buddies posted the DM that they had together, but he had passed. He was like, no, I'm not going to take part in this, or I don't want to stake you or whatever. But he was like, damn, like, I probably would have been kind of caught up too. I think it's crazy, but there's always like a few bad apples that are going to ruin it for everyone. And that happens in the trading world too. If you want to trade MNQ T-Bone, I say that the minimum is $2,000. Most people that are trading micros start with around 2,000 to 3,000 in the algorithm. But even in the trading world, there's so many people that just screw other people over, and then it gets like such a bad rap. Like, my digital mentorship, I put a lot of effort and time into it, but I don't feel like it's, the best product I could put out there. And when I tell you, the people that use it are like, this is so, like, I've bought programs before and this is 10 times better, and you really explain stuff. And it's like, what are other people selling? Like, it's crazy. What are people just selling you, like a 45-minute video and being like, here, this is how you buy an option, blah. And it's like, what? I don't know. So a lot of people on Twitter and TikTok that have reached out to me have always been like, well, I'm nervous because I've been scammed before. And I'm like, what are people out here doing? What are people doing? Like, if you need money that bad, everywhere is hiring. Everywhere. McDonald's is hiring. Everywhere in the mall is hiring. Even big corporations are hiring. Elon put a tweet out the other day that he's hiring. He needs computer engineers or something to help with his space launch. I don't know. Anyway, like, what is Chick-fil-A paying, like $20 an hour now? It's insane. This is selling hopes and dreams. Yeah, it's horrible. That is horrible. Like, don't other traders want new traders to actually learn? So then we can all be a stronger community together? Don't get it. But anyway. Alright, it's 10:09. Kind of a slow day. Peter Rose was a head coach in Major League Baseball that busted for gambling on teams. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, people, people get into sports betting. I think when you talk about things that have odds, like good odds or bad odds or whatever, I just feel like sports betting is the worst odds. I know some people that professionally sports bet, but he won't ever do football. He does like hockey and baseball, and that's all. He might do a little bit of basketball. Actually, I think he does basketball too. But I don't understand how people think I don't understand how people that play pit games. So, like, I understand playing blackjack or craps when you're on vacation, have a good time, whatever. But people that really go into a casino every day thinking they can beat the casino, you're never going to beat the casino. Like, maybe there's, like, that 1% of people that can either count cards or... Did that break? Or they have, Sorry, I'm looking at my little plexiglass picture, and it looks like it has a crack in it. Oh, no, that's the wire in the back. Anyway, like, you're never going to beat the house. You're never going to, win at sports betting unless you're, like, that very smart. Like, the people that sports bet for a living, no joke, spend every single day researching, the teams, the players. Like, they know that shit inside and out. And that's the same with trading. Like, people that think you can, quote unquote, learn trading in a few days and then be a master trader, it's not true. Like, it takes time. Everything takes time. You have to just continue to educate yourself and be familiar with what could happen or what might happen, and kind of understand also your emotions with it, because with trading, emotions are a really big thing. Like, maybe with sports betting, okay, if you're betting on a game and it loses, your emotions maybe can't get too out of whack, because if there's no more games for the day, you probably can't bet on anything else. But, like, I don't know. People just dig themselves into a hole, and then they think they can get out of it by having, like, an even bigger bet, which is definitely not the way to go. I love when people are losing, they're like, oh, I'm going to size up. I'm like, size up? Like, you've been losing. Like, what? You need to size down and get some confidence, get some winnings behind your back, and then start sizing up. Kenny says he's a master blackjack player. Okay. But yeah, I remember in Vegas, and this was years ago, they had, like, single deck blackjack. I'm sure a lot of people can count obviously on a single deck. It's more expensive because they probably know that there's more of a risk for that. It was like $50 a hand, but that's not that bad if you can really count cards. So let's see what YM's doing. Probably nothing. No, YM's doing nothing. NASDAQ doesn't start until later. So we are just kind of here, which is why I went off on a rant. But it's 10:15, 10:13, so I'll probably just wrap it up here. I took Upstart and AMD on the algorithm, and I'm 2 for 2. Nothing else has traded yet. Thanks for joining. If you appreciate the content, please subscribe and push the like button. And I'll be back tomorrow every day at 9:15 Eastern Standard Time. And we'll see if we get some live trades then. So have a good Wednesday. Stay safe and warm, and talk to you tomorrow. Bye, guys.